Don't go through there. Don't go through there. Don't go through there. Don't go through there.
Radio check.
No, don't.
Check.
You
Bravo
are
long.
here.
What's the matter?
Good check on long.
The elevators don't work anyway.
Oh, is that the elevator?
No.
Fucking you. I cannot literally not tell if it's
Yeah,
you.
I don't have my nameplate on because I'm a civilian.
I know. I was just like,
Let me change
who
my-
is this?
Did I
Change
just
my
hear
headset.
that it's the return of Chad Chook and Nags?
Oh god.
Oh no.
No. Not Chad Chook and Nangs again.
Not Chad Chicken Nangs, dude.
That is horror.
Right, I've got
Permission to
117
execute,
and a
Commander.
152.
Rim
The heck?
access.
I'm arriving at
Yeah, we should probably take note of this. Squeeze over. 152 channel 1.
I don't need the 1
Alright, so we're here. I think we've been implied to keep the 117s.
I will have it.
Yeah, alright. In the event of personnel being
Maxie, have you
exposed...
given your boys the horror brief yet?
I'll get
all the squad
leaders and shit, and we can do a quick
Wait, you got your phone on you? Lexa, quick, we can call this number and get out of here.
Was that sorry? Where are we gonna chat now?
Yeah, we're gonna have a chat now.
Just find me over here in the car park. I've got a beret on.
Yeah,
To the south of the spawn area.
Well, there, copy.
Oh,
Actually, the real scary thing is how insecure this iPhone is.
you know what the real scary thing is?
Yeah.
There's levels on this left bit.
Nice car, bro.
Okay.
Shit, bitch.
And I'm assuming we're on level...
I don't have contact DLC.
We're on level
I
2.
hate this
And then
fucking...
this one at the train
watermark.
station takes us to level 1.
Oh yeah, you can get the mask on.
Yeah.
Alright, I have to go listen.
Well, actually, hang on. I think it's on sale right now. If you want to quickly buy it.
I have $10 in my bank account.
Alright, I'll buy it for you. Hang on.
Christmas presents.
Merry fuckness. How may I help you? How do I look at DLC again?
Oh boy.
Underground river.
you
Bit of
I have-
man.
I sure do love man-made horrors beyond my comprehension.
It's not very big. Even though
Never mind, my mouse is not.
I can comprehend it real good, mate. So maybe
Hang on,
you
where
just
the
got a skill issue or
run
something.
through this whole thing and
Hey, fucking hold tab.
the mission will be over in like a matter of half an hour.
DLC.
Is this
How
like
much is
the
it?
London Underground map?
Being slow.
Contact, contact,
Trying to get
contact.
Fine.
Never mind, it's not on sale.
Fine. There you go.
This is
I thought it was. Alright,
at 2 in the morning.
yeah. I would pay $34, but
Music and all.
you know,
Yeah.
I had dinner
Whereas-
tonight.
Boy, give us your TV license, bruv. Nice
Whereas
and
I was
easy.
having a look at... It is the one $34 pack I don't own.
Campaign was actually pretty good.
It's a really good campaign.
Never played
I
it.
always-
I
I
have
always
really?
got the campaign
Yeah.
spoiled for me because I watched Remy Down Under play it.
BBB himself.
I'm sorry for your loss.
What? He's a great...
God.
He's a great content creator.
Anyway, is that
I
death?
can't do it. I can't do it, man.
It's basic CQB theory.
And it always
when you're
gets me that.
sweeping corners, actually
So
use
the
buddy teams
supersonic
and,
weapon is what's
if not,
suppressed,
like
but the
trios,
subsonic
like 4 or 5
weapon
people in the
isn't.
squad say, try and keep like a 3-man team
Shut
or
up,
something like that, and use them independently, micromanage them, and make sure they've got stuff to do at all times. Because, like I say, the nature of the mission is going to be long corridors and stuff like that. There's a risk
What does
that
it
people
mean
just sit
by
down by the back.
reverse
and
Give the
not
Australian
do it.
touch.
jacket
So to make this fun for everyone,
What is
just
reverse
manage that
royal?
side of it.
It's like backwards.
Who's
bullet.
this?
Backwards bullet.
I
Dum
don't
dum.
know.
Done.
Hey, round.
Oh.
About that specifically.
Dum dum round, mate.
I don't know. That might be a metallurgy thing, but I can't tell you for sure.
And, yeah,
I'm
and
pretty
like-
sure exposed penetrator is a sex thing.
Like last few Halloween missions,
Yeah.
it's always
Beg your
more
pardon?
fun when there's like a little bit of
Oh, the name of the round. The
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
855A1.
A bit more serious, so
Oh,
yeah,
expose your
that's alright. You want to pretend.
penis.
Like,
Hang on.
thanks, Max. I appreciate you. I know you usually
Drawn
get scared
full
by this
metal
sort of thing, so
jacket
I
in
appreciate
your
you going
penetrating.
through
Oh,
it.
okay.
Enhanced
All that
performance
drama.
round.
He is dyslexia. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, I'm also mentally.
Wait, you're
fucking
dissing
retarded.
Lex? Huh?
Yeah, I'm dissing Lex.
That's really good.
How fucking
I'm
dare
very
Fuck
good.
you and
Yeah,
those
maybe-
shoes.
maybe we'll
I
pull
bet
it
you
down
went to
tonight, just
Kmart for that
Poor
shit.
drip.
Me, I have taste. I went to Big W.
Come over.
Oh,
Bro,
Mr. Bourgeoisie over here.
You guys hear me before? Chad
Clear away
Chook
from
and
the
Nangs
sign.
is back.
Look at it for a minute.
Please.
Okay.
No.
Here.
French from Punchbowl accent.
You think they sell the multicam black?
This here is the navigational
W.
aspect. You guys don't have your own
No,
maps.
I went to Coles.
because we
Kmart's-
didn't know the layout of the facility
Kmart's
before we got
better.
here, and this is what
Yeah,
we
just-
found.
they
These are
sell it
scattered
at
throughout the
Kmart.
facility as far as we can tell. And there's going to be a big red blip indicating where you are. So right now we're at the car park.
So what is the brief?
Would you be upset if I just drew a map of this?
No. You can do that. Okay, so the big black circles, the big black blips, coordinates.
Hey Tom, you dropped your blood.
Named and they labeled. You might need to increase your texture quality a little bit to be able to read them. Yep, but basically there's going to be a point of interest at each of those black circles,
up your butt plug.
and there's going to be intelligence that you have to grab and gather, and
No, we got
basically
the,
there's one major
it's-
intel for every one of those black circles. So you want to be thorough. You want to be making sure that you add every single one of those black circles except for the car park on the top left. You're going to be trying to find one piece of intel, and when you have all of them, you'll be able to see the bigger picture. You'll be able to piece it all together. What happened? Why we're here? All that sort of shit. Right? So that's where the intel officer job comes in. Open in your map screen, even though you don't have a map, you'll still be able to read the intel as they appear on the left-hand side in there. You might just for points of interest, but there's also you're gonna have all of the access to all the intel as you go. It's gonna be in your map screen.
Just a question. Is there different levels break our legs?
Yes.
Are those stairs or
Break a leg.
Okay, so the only section that has an elevator is the green section on the south side of the elevator.
The silo.
Level 3, so the silo. The elevator, I've tested it, it's buggy as fuck. It works really, really smoothly in single player, but when you put more than a couple of people on it in multiplayer, it's all rubber bandy and really dangerous. So you're going to be setting up like a 3 or 4 man team at most.
Okay. Well, lore-wise, the elevator's fucked. There we go.
It's not big. Yeah, it's,
It
it's not.
can't max weight of like a couple of people.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't like maybe like sending up 2 teams in 2 trips or something like that. But honestly, the best way to go is to probably split up at that point and kind of just deal with what you got at that point.
Yeah.
Alright.
And kind of stick together. Like don't all run. Like if people go to do the silo, don't continue past towards mine access and leave the people at the silo behind. Essentially like that.
So like what you'll do, you'd probably have one team do silo and one team do device room. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Okay, cool.
Alright. I'm just drawing the map.
Um,
Hang on. Yeah. I'm
Can
just
you
trying
make
to
it
figure
intentionally vague for me, Kaiser? Make it rough.
Yep.
Rough as
I
shit.
mean, it's a hand-drawn map on the back.
Exactly.
Kaiser
on
be
the back
like,
of the
yeah, I'll
envelope.
intentionally make it vague. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking grid
Alright,
paper out,
you know
got
what?
his
Just easy,
protractor.
Jason.
He's got his fucking like tracing paper on the monitor and he's tracing it.
I'm gonna draw it incorrectly now, just for you. I'm gonna put the wrong
Does anyone have a compass? Drawing compass?
Yeah, anyone got an iPhone?
I got a
Just
normal
take pictures.
compass.
So yeah, squad leaders, is there anything else you want to ask about or clarify before we move on?
I apologize in advance,
Negative.
that's all.
I've
Right.
intentionally
Okay,
drawn it incorrectly
Banana
now. Hope
and
you're
I
happy.
are now going to do a brief for everyone in the mishmash.
Alrighty. Everyone, get over here!
Alright, team,
fucking
let's
hell.
regroup at the door we spawned. We're having a full team brief.
Big green
Oh my
exit
god,
sign,
who
go
the
there.
hell is over there?
And come back here and we'll take a knee.
Okay, I'll go to the big green exit sign, boss.
Alright, everyone take a knee if you're here.
The one with the map logos.
Take a knee and shut up.
Who are you fucking clowns? What are you fucking doing? What are you fucking doing, cat?
us grenades was a very silly idea considering the closed environment we're entering. Huh?
You're in my wall? Alright.
Dom,
Alright.
shut up and sit down.
Everyone,
No.
take a knee. Jason first.
Sniper, give me
Yep, so I'm just going to do a quick brief synopsis in case you missed the first mission that we did, which ties into this one that explains a lot of what the hell is going on and why we're here. And then we'll go into some of the theory that we're going to be doing for the CQB shit, and maybe just some of the expectations about this type of mission because it's a little bit more serious than what we kind of would usually do. So, starting out with the scenario, basically, last time, it wasn't last week, it was back a couple of weeks now, but I'm probably going to accidentally say last week. Last time, the boys went into a town in Florida with basically investigating a big accident or event that happened that caused the town to go dark, and there was a big, basically an explosion. They went in and they quickly were engaged by a bunch of security contractors, and as they went in, they found that there was a kind of like an organization that was working behind the scenes inside this small town, and they had an underground facility inside the small town, just on the outskirts. And then as they went further in, they found a bunch of intelligence that related to a bunch of experimentation going on, and they were slowly uncovering what the organization was doing. But they didn't get all the information, and that's why we're here today. Basically, they discovered the entrance to the facility, but not what actually happened in the facility or what went down, basically. Before they actually found the entrance to the facility, they were by an anomalous giant, like, smoke monster that came out of the ground and slammed them and killed them all, multiple times over. And that is kind of the driving force for this whole thing, because the event that happened in the town basically was the big smoke monster going ham, and there's evidence that suggests that this facility is the cause or the root of the smoke monster, and we're basically trying to determine what happened and why. So that's the primary objective. As you saw on the little sign here next to me, every single one of those black circles on that, except for the one that we're currently at, which is the car park, is a point of interest, and each of those is going to have a major piece of intel that you'll grab and gather, and you're going to be able to read them through in the map screen. Even though you don't have a map, it'll still come up in a briefing tab, and you can basically methodically tick them off as you go and get all the information. In terms of the actual expectations for the mission, so the way that these Halloween missions usually run is we do them a little bit more seriously, and even with a little bit of roleplay in them, because it becomes funnier for everyone, you know, if people getting scared and shit like that. It just makes it a lot more fun, so making sure we're locked in and we're switched on and stuff like that makes these missions run a lot smoother. The nature of this mission, because it is a fucking straight linear facility with narrow corridors, we're hoping that we'll be able to do lots of CQB theory and bounding maneuvers and that sort of thing in order to let people all have a go. We're not just going to have one point man that's running ahead and doing the whole mission while the others sit at the back and don't get to experience anything. So making sure you're listening very tight with what your squad leaders are suggesting you should be doing. And we're going to be like, yeah, basic CQB theory, which Banana will run through a little bit of what he wants to do in a minute. But do we have any questions about any of that stuff, about the situation and the execution of how the mission's going to run?
So we're just basically doing a sweep and clear. There's no higher objective.
That's correct. We're sweeping and clearing the facility. We don't know what to expect. All we know is that we are here to gather intel. And then, like, looking at it from the gamey perspective, there's a way to know how much of the intel you've gathered, really, because of the black spots on the map, essentially.
Right. Okay.
So everyone, yeah, just try and take note of where we are in case at any point anyone gets lost, aka me.
We have a scapegoat if we get lost. Kaza.
You're
No,
welcome,
true.
Ed. I have a very accurate map I have drawn.
He's the intelligence officer.
He's an intelligence officer.
Did
He's got a
anyone
dubious
try
background.
contacting the emergency number up there?
What, 000?
They're right here. Lexi gave it a ring before. Didn't
I mean, hang on,
It
I'll
rang
call it
for
right
it.
now. Hang on.
Alright.
The map maker answers. The map maker answers. What's the country code?
4-4.
Oh no.
Alright, everyone, just listen up quickly. As we're going to be running.
Please check the number and try again.
Oh.
What a useful emergency contact, eh?
It's a British number. It's
So
British
that's
number.
why no one else has come to help. This is why we're the only people here. Alright, as we go
Also,
through, everyone listen up. Trying to run us through basic plans. Because we don't have a map to do basic planning off, we're just going to be running a basic battle drill. As we're going through, it's going to be Alpha on the left side of the corridor, Bravo on the right. Each is going to have a dedicated point, or not a dedicated point, but a point man denoted by their squad lead, and they'll shuffle between objectives. As we reach each objective, we'll have one team pull security while the other team pulls and clears, looking for any intel on the actual objective itself. Throughout pretty much the whole way, we're going to be doing walking speed. Keep it very slow, very methodical, very tight formations as well. Practically want to be sniffing each other's butts as we go through. Remember, T will be your high ready and your low ready. Please use that. We want to look cool as fuck. If anyone's seen SCP Overlord, this is kind of the vibe we're going to be going for.
You do low ready.
You have to, like, point your mouse down.
Look down.
Standing.
Yeah, so if you're pointing up a little bit, it goes up. If you're pointing down a little bit, it goes down.
Yep. And as we negotiate rooms, pretty much I'm just going to be cycling teams as we go through. So Alpha might clear one first time, Bravo might clear one second time. Basic battle drill for that one will be first in goes left, second in goes right, and then you just follow that order for the rest of the squad to clear out the room. You know, if people get killed as well, pushing the doorway, you keep pushing that doorway. If you get stuck in that doorway, you're going to die. As well, anyone who's going to be, you know, lone wolfing, or if they like get separated from the team, is probably going to end up being killed because we don't know what's in this facility, and it's going to be scary.
Sorry.
Grenade, run!
I'm not even going to bother running.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Alright. Let me
And,
play on the
Starch is-
grenade.
Hey,
I was
Starch.
literally about to
Hey,
say
Starch.
grenades are going to be last resort,
Hey,
but
hey, Starch, there's the door, buddy. Right there. See you
Starch
later.
gets to wear a
Thanks
dunce
for
cap for
coming.
the rest of the mission.
Medal of Honor.
Give him the tinfoil
Okay.
hat.
okay. I mean, as Starch fucking fantastically shown, grenades are going to be last resort. Please have your smokes on and switch to your frags if we need them.
Speak of throwables. Glow sticks.
You
Ah,
serious?
What about him? Don't have any.
Oh, for
Did-
fuck's
Somebody throw another grenade?
I throw it. I made sure I throw it at these. I
Just
pressed
don't
Control
throw the
G
fucking
and it
grenade.
just
Jesus.
threw it.
So
Oh my
simple, boy.
god.
I pressed
Remember
Control
in grade
G.
school when you had your pen license?
Okay, the number one thing that I say
What?
whenever I introduce a new member to BTAC is unbind your grenade key and just use the ace grenade, Shift G.
Oh.
Unbind your grenade key now.
Okay,
Shift
so
G.
you know
All
what
of
it
you.
is? My
Wait,
grenade key was
Did I
set
just...
to
Did we get
G
fucking
plus
bad fragged?
Yes.
Twice.
joystick
Oh my
and then
god!
X.
It
I blame
doesn't
Dino.
matter. Okay.
It's
What?
Dino's fault.
Moving on.
Anyway.
Alright, knee down. We're still not done. Come a
Alright,
little bit
so-
more.
circle.
So,
That is...
pop quiz. Who goes which way when they enter the door? Which way does the first man go when they go
Left.
into the door? Well done.
Beautiful.
so
Which
random way
way
was
does the
correct.
second man go?
The other left.
Hey, look, we can do a
Yeah.
demonstration.
Yeah.
This door right here.
I subscribe to the Israeli way of doing things, so you're all wrong.
What? Just blowing up.
What?
Throw a grenade in the room.
You drop a
Fuck's sake.
jam on it.
There's no mosque here.
Oh my god!
Who's streaming, eh?
I don't know. This is an
Oh,
unknown
boy.
facility. For all we know, it might be a
Okay.
mosque.
And just
It's
one more thing
Palestinian
as
thing.
well. If you're a medic, please don't go rushing in first. I think
Don't
you guys
plan
are
on
going
it.
to be needed a lot today.
Yep.
Mainly because we don't know what we're going up against, and also, you know, we're going to be in enclosed corridors, and these guys may shoot back. If we get shot at, fucking just spread out, get into the middle of the fucking hallway, and just shoot back full auto. Just do a mag dump.
Are
Other
we going to be
than
doing
that-
walking pace? Like, so, like this pace?
Yeah.
There's like
We'll be
this pace through?
doing
Control C, yeah.
Yeah.
Control C.
Or at the very most tactical pace, no sprinting really.
Yeah. So it'll be a Control C or WS if you are like running the vanilla
So
controls.
2C means you'll know your gun won't go down when you start walking.
Yeah,
Is when
tactical
you're-
pace.
You guys are using the Apex controls?
But mine, I've had to really
Yeah,
rework
I'm
mine.
using
Yeah, I have to
controls that
relearn
came
them
out
after
5
Arma
years
2.
ago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
My
Alright.
fucking
Anyway.
elevator.
It's already 7:37, so let's see if we can get
Alright.
the show on the road. Squad leaders maybe do a quick brief and
Oh,
get
so
color
yeah,
teams and
I'll
buddy
do a
teams
quick brief.
organized and organize all that fancy stuff. And we'll see if we can kick this off as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bravo,
much.
Alpha,
South,
Transformer.
Alpha South.
Transformers?
Banana,
As soon as you guys are ready.
Banana, Dino, Jason, are you feeling the German voice? I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
No, I'm
I
not
think
feeling the
just keep
German
your-
voice.
Keep your regular, I reckon. I feel like, you know, when you have that.
so insecure.
I'm not feeling the German
scream,
voice.
I just want to hear that true self. of
I don't
yours
get
come
scared,
through.
Banana.
I'm
I've
not
said this
feeling the
many horror
German
games.
voice.
Okay, I won't do it for you.
I'm not feeling the German voice.
Now, comrade, what about the...
You're gonna be the first to fucking get jumped by like whatever fucking
Comrade,
anomalous
commissar, look
behavior
out!
is.
The monster is coming, comrade.
Anyone putting funny voices will be deliberately targeted and killed by the Zeus.
We should have done a yeah, we look first CQB.
Oh my god.
Recoil on his M4.
That's pretty rough, sorry bro. I took the stock off so I can get the better...
Where's the
Right,
rest of
quick
it?
at ADS.
In
Yeah, here.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Yeah. What channel did we say we were on?
Jason,
Short
I sent
range?
you,
You
a
guys are
picture
three.
of-
You
I
guys
sent
are
you a
three.
photo of the map I drew
Oh, did you?
on Steam, and since then I've wrinkled it up and made it even harder to read.
Let's go.
You can see I purposely misdrew it as well. And when we get to the cave section, it's just some vague arrows.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm scared of the cave section.
Yeah, you don't splunk with your brain, you splunk with your heart.
You need
Yeah,
to be able
feeling.
to go from the train station to the sewer directly.
Yeah, no, I purposely misdrew it, even though I know what the right route is. No, we have to take the turn. There's no straight road on my map.
You'll figure it out.
I can't see this fucking... It's too dark now.
NVGs.
Let me fix that for you. Oh, I don't have the right light.
No, actually, I can see it.
Oh!
No, that's good, that's good.
Oh my god, my light's too bright.
Yeah, no, your lights will adjust, I think.
Yeah, they seem
But
to
they are
adjust
kinda
after you
too
turn
bright.
it on. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
it's weird.
I did notice that as well. People's were adjusting after like a second.
Yeah, mine and Dino's won't because we've still got the cup ones, and the cup ones are fucked.
God damn, those flashlights bright as fuck.
Yeah, they really are.